activities? Pares po ba yun?
Pwede po mag-ask ako sa aking lawyer, ma'am.
Yes po. Secretariat, can we provide a copy of the certification to Ms. Acosta?
One minute suspension is declared by the chair.
GAC Motor.
نرحب بمجموعة جديدة من المشتركين لبدء المقابلات.
أنا الذئب الذي شردت شياهي.
أنت واضح في كل معانيك.
تستطيع الظهور مرة أخرى بشكل مختلف.
أنا أظن وراء
It's his promise for that observation of closing. You know, like the pandemic, people have only one first year, otherwise, otherwise, before go side.
Before go side.
Yeah,
Bakit? Yeah, go for it.
sa ibang officers na lang.
Money? It's 20 pages. Can
Committee hearing resumes. We excuse Gina Acosta para po ma-check po siya.
I understand,
ng mas
Mr.
maigi
Chair.
sa clinic. Yes.
Can I have few questions only for Mr. Ortonio?
Yes, please continue.
Mr. Ortonio, would you confirm kung may vault nga sa OVP, specifically in the extension office of Ms. Acosta?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Chair,
Yes, you are
before-
recognized, Mr. Ortonio.
Thank you, sir. Maybe before I answer the question of Honorable Luistro, would it be possible if I can provide an explanation first on my absence last week?
Mr. Chairman, yeah, it's all about
Congressman
supposedly it's
Paduan.
all about admin matters. So we'll discuss this later, especially Mr. Tenorio is under contempt. No?
Ortonio.
So Ortonio, is under contempt.
Yes. Just answer
Thank you,
the
Mr.
query
Chairman.
of Congressman Luistro.
I cannot confirm, Honorable Luistro, if there is actually 3 vaults because it's only Miss Gina Acosta who has knowledge on the vaults that are inside the room that she mentioned earlier.
Are you saying that there are vaults but you are not certain as to the number of them?
Yes, that's correct.
So you confirm that there are vaults, you are just not certain whether there are 3 or otherwise.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Would you know who, aside from Ms. Acosta, is aware about the vaults in her extension office?
As far as I know, Your Honor, it's only Miss Acosta.
It's only Ms. Acosta. But how then did you get an idea that there are vaults, only that you're not certain about the number?
I knew about the vaults, Your Honor, because of the fact that she is the special disbursing officer and that there are funds that were going to be placed in the office.
Is
That's as far as I know.
Is it automatic that if the person is the SDO, she has to be in her custody vaults where she can secure the money?
Yes, that's my understanding po.
So, are you inclined to believe na ang mga SDO, normally they're keeping vaults inside their office?
It can be keeping vaults, Your Honor, or cash, parang cash register, or a safe place where they can place their the money that are entrusted to them.
Mr. Ortonio, since you were named by Ms. Acosta as the one who was with her during the time that she encashed the check, can you please walk us through? Paano po ba kayo nag-encash ng cheque? Let's start with, paano ho nakapag-prepare ang Land Bank Show Boulevard that amount of 125 million, which I believe is beyond the normal cash that they're maintaining in their vault?
Based on the information that I know of, first is that the cash division informs Ms. Acosta that the check is already available and that it's ready for encashment.
Who heads the cash division?
At that time, it's Miss Carmelita Warren.
Carmelita Warren. Okay. Please proceed.
Yes, after the information to Miss Gina Acosta that there's already a check and ready for encashment. At that time, nung first time that she withdrew the money, she messaged me. She approached me, sorry. She approached me and then asked if I can accompany her. And then,
How many times have you accompanied Miss Acosta?
as far as I can remember, in all of the withdrawals that she have, the times that she withdrew money from the bank.
So since she is an SDO for confidential fund, you're referring to the withdrawals of confidential fund.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Would it be correct to say that for the OVP, 4 na beses mo siya sinamahan? And that pertains to the 125 million of the last quarter of 2022 and then 125 million each for the 3 quarters of 2023.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor, as far as I can remember.
And would you confirm kung itong 4 na checking ito, lahat sa Land Bank Show Boulevard na in cash?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, let's go back to December 20, 2022. Anong oras niyo po nakuha yung cheque sa cash division?
I do not know what time Miss Gina was able to get the check from the cash division. It's Miss Gina po who got the check from the cash division.
What time did you leave for Land Bank Show Boulevard?
If I can remember it right, during that occasion, we left the office in time that when we arrived at Land Bank, parang towards the end of the banking hours already. So maybe
So
around
that
3
is
o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Around 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. And how long did it take before the bank teller was able to encash the 125 million?
Based on my recollection, upon arrival at the bank, the money is already available, but it took a little bit of time just to count the money.
So can you please enlighten us? From 3 p.m., anong oras po kayo natapos?
More or less, siguro, Your Honor, maybe after 30 minutes.
So 3:30. At 3:30, tama po ba sabihin yung pera nasa loob na ng 4 na malalaking bag?
Yes, by that time.
3:30.
Yes, per my recollection, but I cannot be exact on the time.
Mr. Ortonio, I believe that may we know where the OVP's office is?
It's in Mandaluyong po.
Mandaluyong. How close is this to Shaw Boulevard?
Shaw Boulevard, Land Bank Shaw Boulevard to the office around 20 minutes.
So
probably.
20 minutes?
Yes.
So tama yung sinasabi ni Ms. Acosta that around 4 p.m. they've arrived already at the office
That's correct.
and she placed all the money inside her extension office. Balikan po natin yun sa bangko. There are contradictory statements po. Ang sabi po ni Ms. Acosta, tinulungan po sila ng mga security guard magkarga ng 4 na bags sa inyong 2 sasakyan. Which earlier, the bank manager and the security guard during that time denied. Ano pong totoo, Mr. Ortonio?
Based on my recollection, Your Honor, what I can remember is that Land Bank Shaw was able to provide a yung parang trolley, and then they helped us put it in the parang trolley and then wheel it out of the bank. That's what I can remember.
So there are 3 versions now. Ms. Acosta's version, tinulungan ng security guard magbuhat. The security guard's version, hindi tinulungan. And your version, you were provided with trolley.
That's what I can remember.
Assuming, Mr. Ortonio, that there is really a trolley, Sino pong nagbuhat papunta sa trolley?
Again, as I can remember, it's coming from Land Bank po. That's what I
So-
can remember.
You are saying that there were people from Land Bank who helped you put all these bags on the trolley?
That's what I can remember.
And then what did they do with the trolley?
They wheeled it out of the bank and then helped in transferring to the vehicle.
Who actually placed the bags from the trolley to the vehicles?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I could not remember. At the time that it was placed inside the car, I think I was still inside the bank. So I really could
Why
not
were you
remember.
inside the bank?
At that time, Your Honor, if I can remember it right, I was having a little bit of conversation with Miss Violi,
Who is Miss Violi?
the
The
land
bank manager. And will you be generous enough what you were conversing during that time? That is have something to do with how you will carry the bag to the vehicle?
I cannot recall anymore the conversation that we had.
Yes. How many bags were placed in the car where you seated?
All 4 bags were placed inside the car that I rode in.
Is that so?
Yes, that's correct.
That's another contradiction to the statement of Ms. Acosta.
Your Honor, if I may, if my memory serves me right, Miss Gina wasn't able to mention where the bags were placed.
No. What she said, kung ma-hold up yung isa, may tira pang isa. Which leads me to one conclusion, that the 4 bags were parted between the 2 vehicles. Otherwise, she will not be saying na may matitira pang isa kung sakaling ma-hold up yung isa. I'm just trying to manifest the contradiction in your statements.
Yes.
But I don't mind really if that's what you recall.
Yes. Respectfully, Your Honor, that's what I recall, and Miss Gina wasn't really able to mention which vehicle the bags were placed.
And do you confirm her statement that you separated in 2 cars?
Yes,
You
that's
seated
correct.
in one car and you seated in the other car.
That's correct, Your
So
Honor.
would you confirm the statement of Ms. Acosta that she was instructed by the Vice President to give the 125 million to Colonel Achica?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I am not privy to that arrangement between Ms. Acosta and the Vice President.
One minute, just declare.
Mr. Chair, Gina Acosta was rushed to the emergency room, so may I ask permission to join her, leave the hearing and assist my colleague in the office of the Vice President. Okay, I'll join you in the next hearing. Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Session resumes.
I believe that I have no more questions to raise at the moment. So I'm yielding to my fellow members of the committee.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
I just have
DS JJ Suarez.
point of clarification, and unfortunately, Ms. Gina Acosta is not here. There were some items where I'm trying to merge, and maybe Congresswoman Jinky can help me with this. Kanina po ba sinabi ni Ms. Gina Acosta may mga vault sa Office of the Vice President? Can you confirm this, Mr. Antonio? Would you know of these vaults? Or Tonyo?
I know of this vaults as mentioned earlier, Your Honor, just with the fact or information that she is the special
No,
disbursement.
but have you seen these vaults?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I haven't seen these vaults.
So, who has seen these vaults?
I do not know who else has seen these vaults, but of course I assume it's Miss Gina Acosta would have seen it. Being
So, siya lang ang may alam ng vaults na yun?
I would assume, Your Honor.
No, because you are Assistant Chief of Staff,
Chief of
correct?
Staff, correct.
So I'm sure you would know of vaults because the vaults that she described were 4 feet high and 3, if I'm not mistaken. So you would know of these. I mean, it would be quite weird that an Assistant Chief of Staff wouldn't know of vaults in the office.
Yes.
So can you confirm these vaults, yes or no?
Yes, I confirmed the vaults, but I cannot confirm as to how many po.
Okay, so you've seen these vaults.
I have, as mentioned earlier, Your Honor, I haven't seen these
So how can you
vaults po.
confirm something that you have not seen?
Based on the information that was shared to me po.
By who?
As mentioned po by Miss Gina. And
So what you're saying is previous to Miss Gina saying that there were vaults, you didn't know that there were vaults?
I knew of vaults in the possession of Miss Gina, but again, Your Honor, I haven't seen these vaults po.
So okay, because I'm trying to determine your knowledge of these vaults because in our previous hearings, Ms. Sanchez, tinanong po namin kayo tungkol sa mga vaults. At ang sabi po ninyo, meron po kayong vault, kaso lang ang vault po ninyo ay para lang po sa payroll.
Petty cash.
And expenses and petty cash expenses, correct? Attorney Sanchez?
Attorney Sanchez, you are recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chair, that is correct.
Yes. So I'm actually reading our transcripts here, no? So I'm aware of the vault as mentioned by the Director of Finance and Admin is used for I think payroll and other items.
And petty cash
Yeah,
expenses,
and then when we continued on with the interpellation, Attorney Sanchez, you did not speak of any other vaults in the office of the Vice President.
That is correct, Mr. Chair, because
Yeah, and we even asked you when it came to the confidential funds, where were the funds kept? You said in an office.
Mr. Chair, I said that I have no personal knowledge.
Okay, but in any case, so I'm just trying to put things together. So, how many vaults are there in the office of the Vice President?
Mr. Chair, I'm only aware of one vault, which is used by the cash division.
And then, Mr. Ortonio would attest that there are 3 other vaults, other than the vault that Attorney Sanchez is speaking about.
Other vaults, Your Honor, for as mentioned by Miss Gina Acosta.
Mr. Ortonio, walk me through here. You get the money from the banks.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And then the money is brought to where?
Brought to the office.
Brought to the office. And while in the office, where is the money placed?
Sorry, Your Honor.
While in the office, where is the money placed?
I don't. To be honest, Your Honor, I'm not familiar where Miss Gina places in place it in the office. But yes, there is a room where Miss Gina places the money.
Yes, I understand. But you have to understand, Mr. Ortonio, Miss Gina Acosta has been excused because her blood pressure hit 150 over 100. And I'm sure in her state of health, she wouldn't be able to carry 125 million pesos by herself. Kayong dalawa ang mga personalidad na may kinalaman sa pagdadala ng pera. So ang sinasabi mo ba sa akin, nung dinala na ang pera sa OVP, sa Office of the Vice President, hindi mo na alam kung saan to idinala?
Yes, Your Honor. It's just Miss Acosta together with 2
So now there are 2 other people.
2 VPSPG guards on duty at that day who helped Miss Acosta
Carry the bags.
to bring the money. Yes.
So, ang role mo hanggang sasakyan lang.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. So, who are these two VPSG? Can you identify them, please?
I cannot remember anymore who those BPSPG on duty that day because they are on rotation.
Yes, but I'm sure you would know their names. I mean, you're talking about 125 million here, Mr. Ortonio. I mean, if it was just like a mere envelope that was submitted to the office, I would understand. But something as 125 million, siguro po, iilan lang ang pwedeng pagkatiwalaan ng halagang ito. At napakahirap naman pong paniwalaan na sasabihin mo sa akin, hindi ko maalala yung dalawang tao na yon. Sino po yung dalawang tao na yon, Mr. Ortonio?
Really, Your Honor, I could not remember because, again, the BPSPG that are on duty at the office regularly rotates po.
So, are you trying to tell me, Mr. Ortonio, that this is the practice at the Office of the Vice President when you handle amounts amounting to 125 million pesos? Hindi nyo na po binibigyan ng masyadong pagpapahalaga at hindi nyo na po kinikilala yung mga taong dapat pagkatiwalaan upang siguraduhin na secure ang perang yon? Kasi kung hindi nyo po kilala, di parang nakakagulat po dahil malaking halaga po ito. At the very least, you should have certain protocols. I mean, from the delivery of the money to the office up to where it's being brought. I'm quite shocked, Mr. Ortonio, that you don't even know where the money is brought. Do you know where the money is brought?
As mentioned by Ms. Gina, it's brought to her extension office.
And the extension office is, this is where the vaults are, I presume.
Yes, I presume, Your Honor.
And however, you have not seen these vaults.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to get that clarified kasi medyo hindi lang po ako na... at saka dito lang sa Land Bank, can I just get back to you? Kasi medyo hindi po magtugma yung notes ko. Sabi po kasi ni Ms. Gina Acosta, may tumulong sa pagbubuhat. Sabi naman po ni Mr. Ortonio, inilagay po yung pera sa push cart po ba? Ano sinabi ninyo? Ano pong ginamit? Trolley.
Parang trolley.
Trolley, oo. So, from the Land Bank, what is the procedure when it comes to cash withdrawals? Is the bank actually allowed to facilitate or aid clients when it comes to bringing out cash out of the banks?
Your Honor, as courtesy po to our clients, na-extend lang po namin yung help sa kanila.
Again?
As courtesy po to our clients, na-extend lang po namin yung help na yon sa client po.
So you confirm that the bags were trolleyed off out of the bank with the help of Land Bank personnel?
Actually, hindi ko na po maalala yung mga panahon na yan, Your Honor.
Okay. Dito sa dalawang security guard, kayo po ba yung on duty nung panahon na Si Nino, Mr. Nino Bora, kayo po yung on duty nung nilalabas po yung pera?
Opo, sir.
Opo, nung nilalabas po yung pera, kayo din po ang tumulong sa pagbubuhat at pagtutulak?
Hindi po.
Ay sino pong tumulong?
Hindi ko po maalala kung sino yung tumulong.
Okay. Medyo hindi na tayo nagtutugma dito, ma'am. Kasi sabi nyo, as courtesy, tinulungan po sila. Kaso lang sinasabi po ng security personnel, hindi daw po. So, pwede po bang malaman natin kung ano po talaga ang nangyari?
Your Honor, yung pong pag-provide po siguro ng trolley, yun lang po yung extension ng pag-help namin. Pag-provide po ng trolley.
Yung pag-provide ng trolleys. Okay. So, sino po ang nagtulak ng trolleys?
Hindi ko na po maalala, Your Honor.
Mr. Ortonio?
Based on my recollection, Your Honor, as far as I can remember, someone helped us and ang recollection ko po is it was from Land Bank. That's my recollection.
But Land Bank is saying they just provided the trolleys. The security officer said, hindi daw po sila. Tapos ang sinasabi mo naman, taga Land Bank po ang tumulong. So, medyo hindi po nagtutugma yung statement nyo, Mr. Ortonio, sa statements po ng Land Bank. So, ano po ba talaga ang katotohanan?
Your Honor, that's what I can recall po as of this moment.
No, I'm not asking you of what you can remember as of this moment. What I'm asking you, Mr. Antonio, is the truth and the fact. So, what is it?
Again, Your Honor, I'm relying on my memory right now, and that's what I can remember that happened that day.
In the 4 times that you withdrew money, siguro naman maaalala ninyo, 4 na beses, 125 million, 500 million pesos ang pinag-uusapan natin. Siguro naman malalagyan nyo ng konting pagpapahalaga, maalala nyo man lang kung sino ba ang tumulong sa inyo. Kasi dadalawa lang po kayo. Sabi niyo ikaw at saka si Miss Gina Acosta. So, ang tanong po, sino po ang kasama pa po ninyo dito po sa paglalabas ng pera mula sa bangko?
Again, Your Honor, as far as I can remember, Land Bank assisted us in terms of having to place the bags inside the vehicle. That's what I can remember.
As you know, that's against bank policy. Am I correct, Land Bank?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm correct? That is against bank policy?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, it seems like meron po tayong problema dito. One of our resource person is insisting that Land Bank personnel help them take the money out of the bank and into the car. However, Land Bank is saying at most pinahiram po sila ng trolley. Kasi pagdating sa pagtutulak at pagpapasok sa pera, hindi po nila gagawin yon kasi labag po yun sa polisiya ng mga bangko. So, Mr. Antonio, last chance. Let's not forget that you're already cited in contempt. Can you please inform us of these details? Who else were you with when you withdrew the money from Land Bank?
Again, Your Honor, respectfully, it was only me and Miss Gina who withdrew the money from the bank.
Let me read to you, Mr. Antonio, letter C, under section 11. Okay. Refusal to answer any relevant inquiry. So, Mr. Antonio, wala naman pong mawawala kung magsasabi po kayo ng katotohanan. Yun lang po, simple lang po yung tanong namin. Sino po yung kasama ninyo nung inilabas nyo po yung pera? Hindi nyo po pwedeng sabihin na Land Bank kasi mismong Land Bank na, dalawa sa kanila nagsabi, labag sa kanilang polisiye yon at yung mismong security guard at that time sinabi din na hindi daw po sila. At hindi naman po pwede na hindi nyo po maalala kung sino pong kasama ninyo kasi 125 billion pesos po ang pinag-uusapan natin. Other than Miss Gina Acosta, who else were you with when you brought the money out?
It was me and Miss Gina Acosta who were present, but of course, we also had guards on duty. But ang nag-withdraw lang po ng money, it's Miss Gina and me.
So sino pa nga po yung ibang kasama? Yung po tinatanong ko, sino pa po yung ibang kasama ninyo?
In terms of kasama po, we also had VPSPG on duty that day and the driver.
Well, there you go. It wasn't so hard, di ba? So can you name these individuals?
I'll have to recall, Your Honor, kung sino po yung mga guards on duty that day. Because as mentioned earlier po, the guards on duty at the Office of the Vice President regularly rotates po.
So what you're telling me is, on those 4 occasions na naglabas kayo ng pera, ni isa sa mga taong nakasama ninyo, maliban kay Gina Acosta, hindi mo maalala kung sino?
I'll have to
Just
recall.
one person.
I'm just trying to recall po, Your Honor, kung if there are.
Mr. Chairman, ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito, kalahating bilyong piso. Pwede ba yun? Di mo alam kung sino yung nag-drive? Maski isang beses lang, sabi nyo 2 sasakyan kayo, hindi nyo alam kung sino nagmaneho? Hindi nyo alam kung sino ang pangalan ng security? Pwede ba yun? Napaka-imposible po nun. That is very, I'm sorry, Mr. Tony, that is very hard to accept. I am of the position that you are purposely hiding the identities of these people for reasons I do not know. Number 1, Land Bank already said it wasn't them that helped you push the trolleys. Maski sinabi mo na Land Bank, strike 1 ka na doon. Pangalawa, tinatanong kita kung sinong kasama mo. Ni isa hindi mo maalala maliban kay Ms. Gina Acosta. Para naman napakahirap naman paniwalaan yon, Mr. Ortonio. Bigla naman kayo nagkaroon ng case of amnesia.
Your Honor, if my memory serves me right, one of the guards who was with us is, I just do not know yung kanyang, ano tawag nito? Yung kanyang position, yung kanyang title, yung rank niya. But it's Mr. Guerrero po, one of the drivers.
Colonel Lachica, your excuse.
Mr. Chairman, 1 minute suspension.
1 minute suspension is declared by the chair. Committee hearing resumes. Please continue, Congress Deputy Speaker J.J. Suarez.
So Mr. Antonio, dahil napakahalagang pera ang pinag-uusapan po natin, so you mentioned Guerrero. So maliban po kay Guerrero, sino pa po ang kasama niyo?
I tried to recall po the names. Mr. Guerrero and
But Guerrero is a very vague name. No? A lot of people share that last name. Would you know his first name?
Your Honor, would it be possible, considering these are names of the VP-SPG, would it be possible if I just give the names to you and not publicly mention them already? Because I am not sure on the protocols, the security protocols that VP-SPG has in terms of having to share the names of their personnel.
So you're concerned about the security aspect.
Truthfully, Your Honor.
So you
yes,
want
sir.
to write it in a piece of paper?
I can provide you, Your Honor.
Chairman, just
Before I recognize Congressman Paduano, the chair would like to recognize the Honorable Arnan Panaligan from the 1st District of Oriental Mindoro, the Honorable Zia Alonto Adjong from the 1st District of Lanao del Sur, Honorable Julien Jam Baronda, Deputy Majority Leader from the Lone District of Iloilo City, the Honorable Edward Vera Perez Maceda from the 4th District of Manila, the Honorable Horacio P. Swansing Jr. from the 2nd District of Sultan Kudarat, the Honorable Ma Rene Ann Lourdes Matibag from the 1st District of Laguna, the Honorable Bonifacio El Busita from One Rider Party List. Yes, Congressman Paduano, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through the Chairman, I will just address my query to Mr. Ortonio. Kasi sir, kanina sabi mo, you have to refresh your memory, di ba? Ano ba talagang totoo? Kasi
قرمشة لا تقاوم ويف اب اكسترا قرمشة لا مثيل لها.
and that's in violation of our internal rules with regards to Section 11, concealment of information. So ano ba talaga? Nakalimutan mo o dahil doon sa question of protocol?
To tell you the truth po, Your Honor, It's really on the protocols, Your Honor. It's really on the protocols.
Okay, could you please give us the names of the security personnel? Submit it to COMSEC. Okay, next to interpolate. Si Congressman Zia. Ay, Jay. Congressman Jay Congun.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, may I direct my questions to Ms. Sunshine Farda?
Yes, please. Miss Sunshine Parda.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ms. Sunshine Farda, kayo po ay nagtrabaho sa ilalim ni Vice President Sara noong siya po ay mayor pa ng Davao City. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kailan po ito?
It was in 2011, Mr. Chair.
Ano ang nahawakan mong posisyon nung ikaw ay nagtatrabaho sa Davao?
When I started working for the Office of the City Mayor, Mr. Chair, I was under a contract of service. It was, I think, Operations Assistant was the designation, Mr. Chair.
Ano ang tungkulin mo sa posisyong ito?
My work at that time, Mr. Chair, was to write technical letters, technical writing, preparation of MOA, drafting of executive orders, and also attending meetings on behalf of the City Mayor's Office.
Abogado po ba kayo? Abogado po kayo, tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kailan po kayo nakapasa sa bar exam?
I passed, Mr. Chair, in 2019 because I took the 2018 bar examination.
Kasabay niyo po si Attorney Michael Powa.
I believe so, Mr. Chair, yes.
At noong si Vice President Sara ay naging Deputy Secretary, kayo ay unang naging Head Executive Assistant niya sa Department of Education. Tama po ba?
Yes, I confirm that, Mr. Chair.
Hanggang kailan ito?
It was from July 1, 2022 until, I believe, around April, Mr. Chair, 2023.
At nung matapos ito, kayo naman ay inatasan niya maging Assistant Secretary ng Office of the Secretary sa DepEd. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I was appointed by the President po as Assistant Secretary of the Office of the Secretary.
Bilang ASEC, ano ang iyong tungkulin?
I was in charge of the administration of the entire Office of the Secretary, Mr. Chair. I was also assisting the Vice President in technical matters like in meetings. I also assisted her during the field visitations and also helped out in managing the staff in the entire Office of the Secretary proper po.
At kayo rin ay bumitiw sa Department of Education sa inyong posisyon noong July 9, 2024. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sorry,
Mr. Chair, it wasn't July 9 po. I believe it was, I started with the Office of the Vice President, Mr. Chair, July 16 po.
Okay. Kasabay mong nag-resign, no? Sa Department of Education, sila retired Major General Mempin, Mr. Monsayak, Mr. Powa, at si Mr. Baluyan. Tama ba?
Bali po, Mr. Chair, nauna po ako ng ilang araw, nag-send po ako ng aking resignation letter. Nauna po ako ng ilang araw sa kanila, Mr. Chair.
Dahil ito sa kadahilan ng nagbitiw na si Vice President Sara bilang Secretary ng Department of Education.
That's one of the reasons, Mr. Chair, and I also wanted to respect the decision of the next secretary as to whom he should be, who he wants to be appointed for the position that I was handling at that time.
At nung kayo ay nag-resign sa Department of Education, kayo naman ay nailipat sa Office of the Vice President. Tama po ba?
I applied, Mr. Chair, as one of the employees po of the Vice President's office.
Ano ang posisyon mo sa Office of the Vice President?
At the moment, Mr. Chair, I'm the Director for the Strategic Management Operations. Strategic Management Office, SMO Office po.
Ano yung layunin ng ano ang layunin ng Strategic Management Office?
I handle...
Ano yung trabaho mo?
Sorry, Mr. Chair. Okay, I handle 3 divisions po, the Knowledge Management Division, the Management Information Systems Division, as well as the Planning Division po. So we handle the matters on planning, on the knowledge management, as well as the information systems po, like yung sa technology IT po na division.
Ano ang experience ninyo at ikaw nilagay bilang direktor ng Strategic Management Office? Sa iyong palagay, kwalipikado ka ba?
I believe so, Mr. Chair, because my papers and my application was submitted to the Civil Service Commission and it was also approved by them.
Okay. Balikan natin ulit noong November 11, 2024, nag-issue ang committee ito ng contempt order or arrest order laban sa'yo dahil hindi ka nag-a-attend ng hearing.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Noong November 14, 2024, nakatanggap ang committee ito ng letter na nagsasabi na ikaw nasa official business sa Southern Mindanao Satellite Office noong November 9 up to November 15. Tama ba?
I received a travel order, Mr. Chair, and I left Manila po on November 9 so that I can help out or monitor the Thanksgiving activities in Davao City, supposedly.
Sa mga aktibidades na ito, ano ang partisipasyon ninyo?
Supposedly, Mr. Chair, I was to monitor the Thanksgiving activities. Unfortunately, I wasn't really able to attend any of these because when the arrest order came out po November 11, I was so afraid already. I did not go out of the house anymore. So I informed po the office that I actually informed the office and the Vice President that I did not attend the activities, Mr. Chair, because medyo natakot po talaga ako nung lumabas na yung arrest order. So nagstay lang po ako sa bahay ng ate ko sa Davao City.
So hindi ka nag-participate sa ginawang activities ng OVP sa Southern Mindanao Satellite Office?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I did not participate and due to fear po of being seen because of the arrest order, Mr. Chair.
Kanino mo sinabi na nasa bahay ka lang o hindi ka nag-participate?
I actually informed the Vice President, Mr. Chair, and I also texted Asek Lemuel, but I'm not sure if he received it because hindi rin ako naka-receive ng response at that time.
Okay. Hindi ka nagpaalam kay Attorney Zuleika Lopez?
Hindi po ako nagpaalam direct sa kanya because I was thinking, Mr. Chair, that she was still in the United States at that time. I did not know that she already went home or went back home.
Okay. Kilala mo si Miss Zuleika Lopez?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Gaano na kayo katagal magkakilala?
When I started working for the Office of the City Mayor, Mr. Chair, in 2011, she was already the city administrator at that time.
Siya ang chief of staff, no? At undersecretary ng OVP nung panahon kayo ay nagtatrabaho sa Department of Education. Tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, balik po tayo unti, no? Nung panahong nasa Department of Education po kayo. Habang kayo po ay HEA o Assistant Secretary ni Vice President sa DepEd. Madalas ka rin bang pumunta sa Office of the Vice President?
Actually, Mr. Chair, hindi po. Kasi hindi ko po maiwan yung Office of the Secretary. So, mabibilang pa lang po ng 5 daliri ko yung pagpunta ko doon. Depende lang po pag pag mayroon silang ni-invite. Like, I was invited in one of their events, like yung Halloween po, na judging ng kanilang mga events. Ganun po na klase lang ang pagpunta ko doon.
So, hindi ka madalas ipatawag ni
No,
Vice
Mr.
President
Chair.
Sara? Okay. Asawa mo si Ginoong Edward Fajarda.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Tama po ba? Si Edward ba ay nagtatrabaho rin sa ilalim ni VP Sara noong mayor pa siya ng Davao?
No, Mr. Chair, he wasn't.
Si Edward, siya yung na-appoint, di ba, na bilang Special Disbursing Officer sa DepEd, tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sabay kayo ni Edward na nagtrabaho sa Department of Education.
Nauna lang po ako ng 1 month, Mr. Chair. He started with the Department of Education in August 1. I started July 1, 2022 po.
At noong July 2024, kayo ay nag-resign sa Department of Education. Kasabay nila Yusek Michael Poa, Asek Reynold Monsayak, Yusek Nolasco Mempin, at Asek Baluyan, tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
At ikaw din ay nag-resign sa DepEd kasama ni Mr. Edward Fajarda. Tama ba?
That's correct, Mr. Chair.
Ngayong panahon na ito, ano ang tungkulin mo sa o responsibilidad mo sa OVP?
As I've mentioned already kanina, Mr. Chair, I'm the Director for the Strategic Management Office po.
Okay. Kung maalala ho natin, no, noong nakaraang hearing, sinabi, no, ni Yusek Gloria Jumamil Mercado na inabutan mo siya ng puting envelope na may nakasulat na hope. Ang ibig sabihin ng hope, tingin mo ano ibig sabihin ng hope?
I believe that's the head of procuring entity, Your Honor.
Okay. So, yun nga ang sinabi niya, inabutan mo siya ng sobre na nagkakalaman ng 50,000.
Allegedly, Mr. Chair, yes.
Kaya nga, yun nga yung sinabi niya, no?
Yes po.
At sinabi rin ni Ms. Catalan, ang Chief Accountant ng DepEd, sinabi rin niya noon na inabutan mo rin siya ng pera na galing sa confidential fund. Ms. Shine, matagal na kayong nagtatrabaho kay VP Sara. Masasabi mo ba na loyal ka sa kanya?
I am loyal, Mr. Chair, to anybody whom I'm working for because that's part of my job po as an employee.
Siyempre, no? Siguro naman, dahil sa sobrang tagal nyo na magkakilala ni Vice President Sara Duterte, hinire ka niya sa Davao, tapos dinala ka niya o nag-apply ka at tinanggap ka niya sa Department of Education at nag-resign ka, apply ka rin sa Office of the Vice President at ikaw tinanggap niya, masasabi natin na talagang loyal ka, no? Kay Vice President Sara.